We are here in IDEP 2022 in Bratislava, standing in front of the CV90 infantry fighting vehicle. What configuration do we see actually?
So you see the Mark IV configuration.
Which is the main weapon?
So on this vehicle, it's a 35 millimeter, which is upgradable to 50 millimeter, but we also have it in 30 millimeter, which is upgradable to 40 millimeter super shot.
Do you see any particular difference between the Czech and the Slovak requirements for the tracked infantry fighting vehicle?
I would say they are quite similar, actually.
When actually do you expect the decision on the tracked infantry fighting vehicle here in Slovakia?
I think it's supposed to come quite soon. I've heard within weeks.
What other projects besides the IFV do you develop or plan to participate at, either in Slovakia, in Czech Republic, or generally across Europe?
So there's a lot of interest in armored tracked fighting vehicles at the moment, and since you were asking about the IFV, we are developing and manufacturing several different versions of the CV90, not just the IFV, also the Mjolnir, and we have a lot of upgrade programs and also new vehicle programs coming on with our existing customers. So we have a lot of work to do now, and it's very interesting perspective from the CV90 side, if you will.
You've mentioned the Mjolnir, which is the self-propelled mortar, which might be interesting for the Czech army as well, because the acquisition of this kind of vehicle is planned for the near future. Is it the solution BAE Systems will offer to the Czech Republic?
Well, if they want it on a common-based platform and they choose the CV90, then it would be the Mjolnir. But of course, we have other solutions as well, both squad-mounted mortar systems. But if you look at the effectiveness and capability of the Mjolnir system versus price, it is very, very effective.
We now live through difficult times. There is overall rise of prices of all inputs due to the pandemic, now due to war in Ukraine. The Czech price for the Czech tender has been set to 52 billion crowns like 6 years ago. Is this general inflation something that complicates your position on the market or during the acquisitions?
I would say it complicates the situation for everybody. Both our competitors and our customers, both lead times and pricing might be affected. We haven't seen it all yet, and it's not dead set that everything will rise and take longer just yet.
And as we witness the war going in Ukraine, is there any particular experience that you can draw from what we see on the battlefields today concerning possibly the tracked infantry fighting vehicles or the military vehicles in general?
Yes, of course. There's many conclusions to be made, and perhaps it's too early to see everything yet. But for sure, anti-tank guided missiles and loitering munitions and drones are a big threat. But it also comes down to tactics, the way you train and the way you fight. Mobility, very important aspect, not to be bound to the roads. And I think we have solutions for all those issues, actually, if you look into the CV90 system and its capabilities today, but also being part of the community of the CV90 family with all the 7 user nations that actually share the experiences, developments, obsolescence issues, maintenance concepts, and so on. It's also a big part of it, I would say.
In direct connection to the ongoing war in Ukraine, Sweden considers its membership within the NATO. Is it something that can facilitate your position within your customers, with your customers?
I would say we have a lot of business within and outside NATO. I don't see it being negative, though, if I put it that way. So it would probably help us in some instances, but it would not be a big game changer. I mean, Sweden is within the Partnership for Peace and so on, very, very integrated into the NATO system already. So Not a huge difference, but some on the positive.
Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of IDEP, and see you perhaps at next occasion.
Thank you very much.